Well, here we are then in the California sunshine, celebrating 50 years of historic sports car racing in this part of the world. And I've got a lady stood next to me you won't believe has been racing cars for all that time. 50 years, Lyn St. James. You're not old enough, come on.
Oh, I am, but I can't believe it myself, though, that I actually have been in the sport 50 years. But, you know, it's how I found myself. I think when we're young and we're always trying to figure out what we're really here for, what are we meant to do. And when I found racing, or racing found me, it's been solid in my life, and so 50 years ago.
Yeah, it has, and the accolades that you've picked up over the years, they are long. 1992, Rookie of the Year in the Indy 500, and many, many other accolades as well. It's been some career. You've had quite a ride.
I have been very blessed. I mean, I've worked very hard, but, you know, passion will overrule all kinds of adversity. It'll overrule voids that you have. It'll also bring other people with you. And when you're really passionate and you are talented and you work hard, other people want to be a part of that. And so I've been very blessed. I was a factory driver for Ford Motor Company. I got to do Indy 7 times, actually. I had a great team owner with Dick Simon Racing, and I've had great sponsors. So it's just, it continues to go on. And now we've got a great organization, Women in Motorsports North America.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what I was about to say. WIMNA. Tell us about that.
That's easier to talk, to say than all of that. Yeah, well, it's only a little over 2 years old, and it's all about timing. You know, I think that I've been in the sport for 50 years, as we mentioned, and there are other women who have been very successful, but many of them were behind the scenes. You know, they were very, very successful, but they're working in their office, they're doing their work, or they're working on a race team, and nobody knows about them. Well, you can't grow a sport if people don't know what exists. And so we now have an organization of men and women. We get together, we have a community, we are doing events, we're supporting events. We're going to have a group photo here tomorrow just to show the solidarity that there are career opportunities. I mean, it's a great hobby. A lot of people do it as a hobby, but it's also a great opportunity to have a career in a sport that you get to go to places like Laguna Seca, not all bad.
And you get to meet some great people as well, because like you said to me a moment or two ago, the cars are one thing, but it's the people involved in this as well. They come from all walks of life, don't they?
They do, and I love that. I think most of the hobbies or things you get into sometimes, there's too many people that are alike. Where you come to a race event or to a car event, and you see people from all walks of life, and the common denominator or the cars, it could be fashion, it could be design, or it could be horsepower, which I always love too. But you know, it's for different reasons, but it brings everybody together.
Yeah, and it really does bring everyone together. And as we're sort of stood here, been brought together ourselves, we're just looking around, some wonderful cars all around us. And what we were saying as well is different cars speak to you in different ways. We can't get a shot of it, we might see it in a moment too. There's a little red one over there that speaks to you.
Well, that little Ferrari, the first time I saw it actually was when I went to Italy on my 70th birthday. It was Ferrari's 70th birthday, and I saw that car, that little Ferrari 250, and it was like, it's little, and yet it's not tiny, it's powerful, and it's very clean. And so that car just spoke to me then, and then I get to see it once in a while because there aren't many of them around. And so that was one of my favorites. And there's many cars here, though, that I actually raced or I raced against. And so I have a story almost with every car out here. But that one is just personal, where it just speaks to you, and I think people have different reasons why cars speak to them.
Yeah, they really do, and that one we can actually see it right now. We were looking at it a moment or two ago, people are stopping by and having a look at it, and they all speak to us in different ways. But listen, it's fantastic what you're doing with WIMNA. I can tell you, the word is spreading, because I work in karting in the UK. We've got a number of girls in the UK who are coming through karting. They just see no reason why they can't go up against the guys. It's gender neutral, and that's what this is all about, isn't it?
I've always said the vehicle doesn't know the difference. It doesn't say, oh, I got a girl driving me, I'm not going to give it all my horsepower. You know, you just put your foot down, you put your brain in gear, and you go for it.
Listen, Lynn, thanks so much for talking to us. If people want to find out more about WIMNA, where should they go? What's the web address, that kind of thing?
The web address is a lot of letters, but it's Women in Motorsports, plural, NA.com. Right.
Brilliant. Go and check it out. It's fantastic what Lynn's been doing, and thank you ever so much for talking to us. It's been really great.
Beautiful day.
Look at where we are. Look at where we are, Lynn. How about that?
Doesn't get any better than this.
It really doesn't. And the good news is, when we come back after this short break, it's going to continue. So don't go anywhere.